Hey, welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. Last episode we started. This episode, let's get back to where we left off. Here we are. Just had to redo the last bit of the
Chick we're
intro.
looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right?
And yes, this is 6 months later, so it has been 6 months since we met Jackie and started our new life as a Night City merc. The rescue. Talk to Jackie. Oh. And mention that these journal entries are from Jackie's perspective. Wakako Okada's got us a gig. Fixer got an SOS call from one of her clients, Sandra Dorset. All signs point to her having been plucked off the street by scavengers. Motherfuckers are in the biz of carving people up and selling their implants on the black market. Think it's time we paid them a visit. What do you say, Chica? Jackie Wells, a proud son of Haywood. I did read this, didn't I? Or did I? I don't think I did. Anyway, a proud son of Haywood and an even prouder son of Mama Wells, Jackie's stubborn. When he wants something, he won't stop or shut up about it until he gets his hands on it. Jackie always wanted a lot out of life, maybe too much. As a teenager, he joined the Valentinos gang, but realizing how much he was capable of, he quit. For years, he hustled through the unforgiving world of merc work, because you need more than a go-getter attitude to sit at the big boys' table. You need street cred. Jackie's life goal has always been to become a legend of the afterlife, and make a heap of eddies along the way.
Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Militech. Jack, we're talking classified military-grade tech here. How did you get it?
T-Bug. And our girl made a couple adjustments.
Why? Thinks she knows better?
Nah. Said it didn't suit her, style. You'll see what I mean.
I don't need to. I will
Sure.
do a little
Why
bit
the hell
of
not?
the tutorial. As much of the tutorial as I need to, just to show you. Just to give you a little bit of an indication, an idea what T-Bug's like.
Let's begin with basic combat training. This session will be recorded for subsequent evaluation. This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat abilities and hone your reflexes. The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield. I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks.
All very useful things.
Because at Militech...
Militech can't encrypt for shit. But they clearly got drill and jarheads in their blood. Now, Station 1, you maggot! Move, move, move! Hope you're ready to bust ass through this fascist playground.
So yeah. Like I said, I just wanted to show a little bit of what T-Bug's like.
Well, we doing this?
T-Bug is voiced by Cynthia K. McWilliams.
Let's blast through a tactical target practice program. You know, a little warm-up. Yeah, I didn't think you'd find that too tough. What do you say we crank it up a notch? Not bad. But it's more realistic if the target's packing iron. Quit standing around and take cover. You took a hit. Use a reanimator to patch yourself up.
Thank you.
Head to the training area when you're good to go. Oh, look. Brought some chooms with him this time. You know what to do, V.
So, just combat tutorial here.
Dream work, V. Stand on the platform and we'll move on.
Piece of cake.
Hacking's the next item on the menu. Might notice I tweaked the course material a bit.
I mean, would I know? Well, yeah, I will recognize how. Blah, blah. Meter, robot. Too far away, I guess, but gun. Camera. And explosive server.
This training module will teach you how to apply technological tools to combat situations. Jesus, Corpo work a little hack magic on the screen to distract the guard.
Oops, I went a little bit too quickly.
Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out. Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork. Especially the dead kind. Now pick up the body and hide it somewhere.
One thing I dislike is hiding bodies is automatically lethal. It bothers me because I do often like to just go through and like take the enemies down non-lethally. I'll probably do more killing in this Nomad than I did on my street kid. Like when I did a street kid run of my own. I tried to avoid killing as much as possible. But because dumping bodies is automatically lethal, I meant to have to find other ways of hiding bodies.
Okay. Now, try to take him down in one slick move.
That is very cool to do. That is fun to do.
Think you're ready to try hacking some gonks in real time? Have fun! Now, detonate the grenade.
They are Arasaka robots. I didn't even notice. Yeah, fun to do. That said, you saw how much it takes. 24 RAM. It's expensive. It really costs a lot to do it.
See? Just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders. In true Militech fashion. Under my wise command, you're a real champ. Take your spot on the podium. Not too shabby. Militech's algorithms put you on a decent run. Got additional modules if you want to hone any other skills. Or you finish up, Delta out now. But remember, the street's not going to give you any hints or second chances.
I thought there was something on her shoes.
Well, we doing this?
Guess not. Might not be these shoes. Alright. And yeah, so the other tutorials, you got stealth tutorial, I think there's unarmed combat tutorial. and like a melee tutorial, and then like some of the
So, not bad, huh? Now we can get down to biz.
Will Kako give you any tips and tricks for the job?
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Sha.
that first part. I'm not your mother. That is actually like really accurate to.
Shh. Gonna be long?
That honestly did sound a lot like Wakako. You'll find out later. When he said, like, just do what I pay you for. He sort of slipped a little bit out of her speaking style. Right words, definitely the right words.
Hello?
That is something that she would say. But the delivery, not quite there.
Oh.
Let's
All
do
right,
this.
let's go. I feel like I should just turn the damn.
Elevator. This way.
Titanium reinforced gas mask, protection against smog and stiff vibes, plus 10 chemical resistance. Not something I need to worry about. And yeah, so one thing that's nice about this is it does highlight any cases that you can find. There we go.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
She's kind of a bitch.
Bug. Could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call the damn helpline.
I do like her, though. And Jackie's a little like, eh, what are you gonna do?
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomon.
Honest.
Fingers crossed
Is that
it's
you?
not too late. Ugh, I hate this life or death shit.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Not a good time, ma'am. I apologize.
Try hacking the door.
This
Think
is
you
just
can trip it on your own, V?
this is just not a good time. Maybe later. I probably won't open too many doors this way. And yeah, cybernetic ram 6. You saw a grenade, took 24. RAM will go up a lot, but it's still the grenade detonation is still expensive.
No profile.
Fresh meat, your favorite supplier to come.
Make
We
moves,
won't
chica.
forget. You're a dead man walking. From Victor 2 Blades.
Make moves, chica.
If any of your lackeys show up here again, they're in for worse than a split jaw. That's not an empty threat.
V.
Try me, motherfuckers. Chill! I'll show more of this stuff.
Your
later on.
move, V. Are we fucking late? Is that her? Is that our target, V?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
So they put a sheet there, which is interesting. In the normal version, if you've got like nudity turned on. Sheik's not there, and dead body's laying there, titties out, and a big gaping hole where her eyes should be. It's pretty gruesome. And it's why everybody hates the scabs. Oh, whoops. Emergency on demand. How did it happen? When and why did we as a society decide that human life is a commodity? A luxury? My mother passed away at 45. She still had decades of life to live until it was all stolen from her by common pneumonia. If she had held even the cheapest trauma team policy, she could have been cured within an hour. But she couldn't afford it. My mother died 5 months before her scheduled appointment with our family practitioner. The idea of privatized healthcare is deeply ingrained in our public psyche. Already in 2020, there was widespread consensus that €500 a month was a fair price for trauma team insurance. Health wasn't something you were given, it was something you earned. The private system may not be perfect, but there's no alternative, we thought. Yeah. Not subtle. This is not subtle. Speaking as a Canadian, the US healthcare system baffles me. I don't understand it. It just absolutely boggles my mind. It is. It really, it very much is pay to live. Euro dollars are the currency here. When was the European Union formed? I want to check something. So just a year before the original version of Cyberpunk came out, actually, European Union itself didn't come formally for a little while after that, but in 1987 there was the Single European Act, which did lead into the establishment of European Union. Yeah, so that was something that was sort of going on when Pond Smith was coming up with Cyberpunk, was like the formation of a unified Europe. And I think he just kind of thought it would be funny to imagine them sort of becoming major global economic powerhouse and having their finance become sort of global standard. Particularly because he was also imagining the United States falling apart. Also mentioned here now the original Cyberpunk, the sort of timeline sort of splits off from ours in the 1970s. So it sort of follows our real world history into the 70s, and then splits off there. Um, I joke about like who'd imagine European Union becoming, the center of the global economy. Trump is sure doing his best to get the U.S. out of the global economy. So someone's going to have to fill that role. Who knows? It very well might be Europe who steps up. Probably not. It probably won't be. They've got their own problems. But anyway, bullshit. Now across the Pacific Ocean to the USSR, where they also have highly trained medical technicians, high-precision nanosurgical suites, specialized antibodies, intravenous probes. The list goes on. Emergency airlifts using modern AVs equipped with cryotonic chambers, they have those too. The difference then? They don't leave their people to die in the streets, at the store, in their homes. They don't force anyone to purchase their lives from a corporation, as if they're the ones who own it. Public healthcare isn't some unachievable utopia. It is a reality. Trauma Team, on the other hand, treats its policyholders as both potential patients to be treated and potential products to be bought. They save lives only because there is profit in it. A saved life is a returning customer. Client death can also bring in fiscal gains in the form of organ and implant resale, though of course in regulated smaller sums. An emergency care provider can't afford to give its managers reasons to deliberately kill off its clientele base for short-term windfalls. Surely, you ask, these medical professionals are also guided by their Hippocratic oaths? Please. Talk more about Trauma Team another time. They're not being subtle here with the commentary. I should also mention there is a comic about Trauma Team. You can actually find it on Webtoon, so it is free on Webtoon. As far as like USSR, they've got, I'm going to go ahead and guess that even in the context of Cyberpunk, Soviet healthcare is probably not as great as he's trying to present it as. Just a guess. But yeah. This is the least subtle commentary on U.S. healthcare system possible. Anyway.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead. Drop in quiet, V. Baby steps, V. Enemies watching.
Knife.
Couldn't have done that better myself.
Actually, alright. I will equip that knife, actually. Knives are nice, can be nice to have. Well, actually, one thing, good thing about knives.
Careful now.
Used air hypo. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that. Medical forceps, a little rusty from the look of them. Medical gauze, must have for reproducts, sterile, suited for weak fingers. Again, the body is covered, but without the nudity filter turned off. Turned on. This body is in horrible, disgusting condition. Oh, hey, another cyberware usage and its side effects. Many people believe we live in a time when impossible has become an obsolete term. Ripper docs can replace nearly any part of the human body with artificial implants, from your big toe to portions of the nervous system. My years in trauma team, however, taught me that the impossible is still very much possible. Even now, as we enter the twilight of the 21st century, we as medical professionals have not been able to eliminate all of the side effects that come from incorporating cybernetic elements into our bodies. Of course, everyone is familiar with the mental disorder most commonly referred to as cyberpsychosis, but it doesn't end there. Although advances in medical science for the greater part of a century have reduced its incidence to a minimum, cyberware rejection can still occur in a small subset of the population. These unlucky few can experience a range of complications, but the following are the most prevalent. Yes, it's normally pronounced prevalent. I imagine a lot of Let's Players probably struggle and say like prevalent or something like that, but prevalent. Immune response. The body rejects the implant, causing scar tissue to continue growing to the point that it causes pain and inflammation of surrounding tissue, as well as possible interference with the tech's electrical circuits. Psychological effects. Neurological implants have the potential to cause unpredictable change in the brain. Possible side effects include depression, apathy, hallucinations, and sudden increases in addictive behavior such as gambling. Implant overdependence. Long-term use of certain synthetic body part replacements can change the brain's chemistry to make it accustomed to a particular type of implant. There are reported cases of permanent blindness after patients attempted to replace their Kiroshi optical implants with different models. So yeah, Kiroshi does optical implants. You may have remembered that there was an email for Kinoshi. In the face of these known risks, what should our outlook be as consumers and medical professionals? To deny ourselves cybernetic enhancements on the 0.5% chance we could lose our vision forever? Or gamble away our life savings at the casino? The clear answer is no. Cyberware technology has elevated human biology to the point where these what-if arguments serve against our best interests. The best advice I can offer for minimizing your risk is to read the techno-medical profiles for all cyberware you intend to purchase before you install it.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Please fuck these Reapers. YAD, they're coming. Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
Score big on that Prima Scrobe she's got.
Cabrones. Thick as locusts.
Takes down the other one.
Limp meat. But probably not the last of them. Move on. Move up. Right behind you.
So yeah, in my Street Kid playthrough, I tended to avoid killing as much as possible. The exception was the scavengers. Fuck all scavs. Almost all. There were some that I decided not to kill. More on that when we get to them. But they are terrible. They'll just grab random people off the street and rip them apart for their cyberware. And yeah, they all have there's rat, hound. Give me a quick second here. There it is. For some reason, sometimes I have to get just like the right angle. flying vulture. He's a big one. Carnage, power shotgun, components. Handgun ammo, not that I need it. I'll finish raiding the place once I kill this dude. Gotta be careful with this dude. I'll follow the path, sure. Why not? Pack of cards, game that has long been out of circulation.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. You're clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
So, not sure where it is, but if you make any noise and like get a fight started, he comes at you with a big ass fuck you machine heavy machine gun. Need someone to watch your back? Animals are alpha. Danger prowls Night City. Got a stalker on your tail? Hired iron out for your blood? Some freak giving you crooked looks and bad vibes? Or maybe you're just looking to pad your personal security. The animals got your back. Survival of the fittest. It's the only law that matters, Night City. You hire us, we show your enemies just what that means. We'll protect you, your home, your workplace, your property. Hell, we're even happy to knock on a few doors if necessary. Become king of the jungle. Choose the animals. Huge savings on discounted secondhand cyberware. Don't miss out. Pink plastic sim scan. Hand size, medium. Second gen, used 1 week only, near mint condition. Green tech hair, shoulder length, luminescent. Second gen, moderate use, occasional flickering. Pink cigarette smoke smell. No thank you, I don't want the cigarette smell. Alloy feet, chrome, unpainted, men's size 8. First gen, light rust from lake water exposure. Price reduction due to lack of owner records. Synthetic calf muscle, red, no casing, mint condition, second gen, retrofit capable with older joint models. Items go fast, so buy now. Continue following us for the latest best deals. More on the Voodoo Boys later, but hey June, today is your unlucky day. You're probably wondering who I am. I'm a Voodoo Boy. You've probably heard of us. Remember last time you hit the net? Yeah, me too. I hack your coprocessor and install a little surprise for you. Now you do what I say or your head goes boom. I think 1,000 euros is fair pay to keep your head. If you pay, I uninstall my surprise. If not, I blow up your head. But blow up the head of person you love the most first. And if you tell NCPD, I blow up your head twice. Impressive. You have 2 days to pay. And I know you read this because I install a spy cam in your optics. We read it together. This is not a negotiation, June, so do not reply. Just pay and you will live. And yeah, all this stuff I'll just do another time. Yeah, I don't know where his gun is if you kill it, go stealth. I guess the gun just never shows up if you go the stealth route. But, as I said, if you get into a fight, big ass gun. Just like a minigun. Basically just like a minigun. Pain editors and mortality rates. The implant, known widely as the pain editor, is cyberware that reduces or even entirely eliminates pain. It has enjoyed unwavering popularity for years among certain circles in Night City, the most devoted and arguably most valuable of which is mercenaries. It is using this test group that Zetatech conducted the following research. The pain editor is a neural coprocessor that inhibits the signals that, sent from nociceptors to the parietal lobe of the brain, thus preventing feelings of pain in the user. Note, some models also reduce symptoms of fatigue. The beneficial effects caused by the pain editor are in some ways similar to the symptoms of hypoesthesia, including greater resistance to physical forms of torture and the ability to ignore pain from severe wounds, which can allow the user to continue to perform beyond normal human limitations for a brief period. However, some studies have reported that the pain editor can yield a range of undesirable side effects. For example, in the heat of battle, some users are unaware of the severity of their wounds, which causes them to continue fighting without realizing they are dying and require immediate medical attention. The statistics support the theory that a lack of negative reinforcement may cause users to continue fighting when the rational strategy would be to retreat and escape death. Since 2020, the mortality rate of pain editor owners is above 60%. In this report, I addressed the question of how to better protect Zetatech clients from avoidable death while using our pain editor.
Oh, mommy. Flat out daughter, we could be that sneaky. And it's not my favorite way to roll, but Nova anyway.
Anti-puncture shirt. Last thing left in your closet. I love stealth. The day the tower fell. In early August 2023, a single event would change the course of history. Although it fell against the bloody backdrop of the Fourth Corporate War, the global media still fed on the story for weeks. And could you blame them? A group of terrorists detonated a nuclear bomb, blowing Arasaka Tower to pieces. The terrorists' warning came too late. Not all of the tower's employees could be evacuated. The blast itself killed and wounded thousands, while countless others died from radiation sickness. How did the biggest terrorist attack in the 21st century happen? Who was behind this catastrophe? To find the answers, we'll need to first understand the context of that era. The early 2020s was a period of unrest for Night City, and anti-corporate sentiment was at an all-time high. In the epicenter of the city's lawlessness stood the Atlantis Club. It was seen as an island of resistance against the powers that be, primarily megacorporations like Militech or Biotechnica, though a special place in hell was reserved for Arasaka, the Japanese arms manufacturing zaibatsu that held the most influence over Night City. The kinds of people who frequented the Atlantis felt that corporations had hijacked the future and turned people into consumer slaves, and ironically, deprived of the two things capitalism loved most: freedom and choice. These people called themselves edge runners. They positioned themselves against the corporate world order. They declared their own freedom in opposition to the status quo. But deprived of any peaceful way to meaningfully change what they called the system, they reached for more radical methods of self-expression. And these people were no strangers to violence. Was an event in one of the versions of the tabletop Cyberpunk. So this is referencing something from the tabletop version of the game. Same email.
Jesus fucking Christ. Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
She's in a tub of
This does
ice,
not
crammed in
look
with
good.
another. Fuck. Like slabs of meat.
Keep it together, V. If she survives, she won't remember a thing. Tiny scar on the subconscious, that's all.
Heard people who live through shit like this get panic attacks, without ever knowing why. You'll be sipping a glass of ice-cold water and suddenly your hand's shaking.
V, jack into her biomon. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, this is
Jacking in.
brutal. This is bad.
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Drama should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Is that even safe? Can't we just get her out of here?
Yeah, T-Bug is kind of a cold person.
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working, checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and yank it.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
That location it shows is it's located in Monterey County, California.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Is that really a good idea?
Jack, look sharp. Not done yet. Don't know who's out there.
Locked and ready, V. Do your thing.
Also going to mention that this was this mission was in part of the E3 2018 trailer.
Oh, fuck!
She's flatlining.
B, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo! Fuck, this is bad!
Catch, chica!
I think... Holy shit, it worked!
Fuera, chica. Get her outside.
Also, as part of the E3 2018 trailer.
Scav rats abandoning ship. Must have seen trauma. Decided to cut their losses.
As part of that trailer, Trauma Team was warned before the scavengers were dealt with. So a firefight broke out between Trauma Team and the scavs.
Fuera, get her out. Terrace.
I'm moving, dude. And conveniently, Trauma Team shows up right when we get there. Like they'll move through
Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions.
Bit through the snow, through the smoke. Dude, I'm here to help.
On the ground. Five steps back. Now.
I'm here to rescue her. Critical cyberware missing. So, apparently the scavs have already removed a little bit.
133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulus being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over.
Yep.
Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Huh.
I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
This is all from scenes before. Don't think we've seen this, so I'll just
Gonna be long?
9 cyber psycho attacks in 1 week. Not bad, not bad. And not too many bystanders killed as a result. Good job, guys. I mentioned that being part of MaxTac was
Hello?
part of the original plan. Corporate wars like a sewer. It's a putrid, seemingly never-ending deluge of crap. This tone-deaf musical takes real historical events and throws them into an industrial-sized propaganda blender. Not to mention the talentless performances from the main roles. More on that, sort of. We will get like one more reference to that. Very, very passing reference.
Gonna be long?
This one, Massacre in Japantown. A lone survivor claims the attacker was a portly man with a black cyber arm. That is almost certainly a reference to Morgan Blackhand.
Hello?
Major figure in Cyberhand lore, or Cyberpunk lore. Cave Line's cloned. Hey! That's pretty cool.
Gonna be long?
Chill out, dude.
Gonna be long?
What's in the horror? Red Menace, Uscrax. More on Uscrax later. So that one, the Uscrax reference, is a bit of a foreshadowing.
Gonna be long?
I say, just wanting to, if you want to read them, you can.
Gonna be long?
Rain dances, we'll hear more about those later.
Gonna be long? Gonna be long?
Bannered in 1984.
Gonna be long?
Chill, dude. Again, if you want to see these things, you can.
Gonna be long?
Nothing here that's terribly important.
Gonna be long?
None of this stuff is really useful. None of this information is really useful. Police department.
Hello?
Combat zone near Pacifica. And cart. That took a few updates for them to actually get. Might have been like 2.1 where Endcard actually got added.
Hello? Hello?
Watch convicts get decapitated, lethally injected, hanged, drowned, and barbecued in the electric chair. Vote for how you want the next film to meet their maker and win a prize. By Profit Prison Limited. I'm not gonna lie, I would not be
Hello?
surprised if that's something that private prison companies have floated the idea of doing. And like I would not be surprised if that's something that has been considered. Live streaming
Hello?
executions, and even let people vote on it.
Gonna be long?
Fine, dude. I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't miss anything in any of these rooms. Pause if I missed stuff in here. Ammo that I don't need right now because I didn't use anything. Useful to have for later, or if I do ever start fighting. Biker boots! Solid boots at a solid price. Pretty sure I got everything in this room.
You're saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako on the holo. Tell her the job's done.
And yeah, we can call people. Usually they won't answer. You can also add messages here as well.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Relatively well. Trauma team took her off our hands. She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you, ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in fifth.
Leave it to me, chica. I'm driving.
Somehow it doesn't fill me with confidence, but sure, fine, okay. Got stuff in here too. Not as specced out as the last car, but got a few things.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Stepping up to what it stays. City of dreams, city of gang. You don't believe in no fate.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, chica. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
This song was made specifically for the game. A lot of music made
Let's grab
just
a
for the
tight
game.
bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right.
Also, you have a date.
We are... fucking knew it. Man on our ass. Taking us. Hello. I don't like this. I don't know what type of bit. Scabs! Hijos de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on, Pete!
Hands! Keep her steady!
Outside, V!
Holy fuck!
Sorry, ma'am.
Mierda! Perdón! Got you, assholes! V! Aim for the driver! Chingado!
Bye. That was just to show off the vehicle combat.
Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. We can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
It's not your fault. And actually, more to the point, it's to introduce a mechanic that was added a little later, where gangs can just randomly attack you. If you've pissed them off, if you've done something to piss a gang off, once in a while, they can just randomly come after you. Anyway, Night City is pretty cool looking. Very neon, very bright. Gaudy in terms of the ads, but...
Damn. I'm pulling out all the stops.
Watchers on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am! Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
Heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. Gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
He's so full of shit.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through. But they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
He's so full of shit, it's hilarious.
She took a liking to you.
The devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it.
Jackie's great. Everybody loves Jackie. He's just so charming.
Dude, check it out, V. Shit's going down.
Yeah, you run, dude.
Doesn't look like your average bust.
These ain't your average badges. That's MaxTac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming.
What's weird is, like, that scene makes you think, oh, MaxTac's probably going to be a big deal. I almost never bother skipping rides. It's fun it's fun just riding in the cars.
Made it. Almost at your place.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Hayward now.
Chill, V. They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
Yeah. They do that scene to me, and it makes it seem like MaxTac's probably going to play a big role. They really don't.
Sweet dreams, then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
There's really only two 3 opportunities that you might have for encountering Max Tech. First, like many open world games, GTA and those sorts of games, there is a wanted system. So if you start going around killing people, cops will chase after you. If you keep causing mayhem, then it'll escalate and escalate. Max Tech being the final one sent out to put you down. So you can encounter them that way. Other than that, there's one very minor side quest that is exceptionally easy to miss, where Max Tech does show up. Not to fight you, but they are present. And then there's one mission that you can handle one of 2 ways. One of those ways does lead to an encounter with to a battle against Max Tech. And this is a minor spoiler, that was added in the Phantom Liberty DLC, so that wasn't even in the base game. So it's just so weird that, like, yeah, Max Tech. And it's like, you're never gonna see them. So yeah, quicker movement speed when crouched. I do want to be able to move a bit quicker when I'm crouched. And yeah, the reason I want to get cool up to... Actually, cool 9 doesn't really matter. Cool... Yeah. I don't know, I do still want that. Do kind of want to get my cool up to 15 for even faster movement speed. And sprinting while crouching. If you're going to do stealth, this shit helps. This can be useful. And that can also be very useful. Next thing I get, though, is likely to be... I might get Car Hacker's next ability. It's real good. Maybe. I might get it. I'll have to think about it. Might hold off on getting... Might want to get body. So they can get the slow health, the health regen in combat. So yeah. That might actually be the next thing I do. Next level, get body up to 4 and painkiller. Pretty useful.
Tonight is the
Bug?
of the church.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Praise be to thee, our Father in heaven. And our second guest is Karina Lee.
This is an interesting thing to watch.
Program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. How's life treating you, beautiful?
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Now,
so I am going to watch this.
To talk about the most exclusive and highly sought-after implant on the market today, Arasaka Corp's Relic. But maybe we ought to make sure our fair audience is up to speed. Karina, what is Relic exactly? In a word, if you could.
In one word, I'd say immortality.
Immortality? Really?
That's right. Relic allows you to transfer the consciousness from a dying person, finding a new home for their soul on a transferable chip. This person They'll never leave your side. A companion forever with you in your own consciousness.
Child, think for a moment about what you're saying. This relic is an abomination that feeds on human misery. It is an unnatural likeness, a golden calf born by false prophets. Arasaka speaks of preserving the soul, but they can promise nothing more than a heartless, mindless algorithm, speaking with the voice of the departed. What's more, this technology is just another tool of coercion and corruption. Only the wealthy and powerful elite will have access, and they will pay any price in exchange for a chance at this so-called immortality.
So yeah, the reason I want to actually watch this shit, their AI company's basically promising this shit already. Sort of. They're not promising to preserve your soul yet, but there are AI companies that are like, oh, yeah, we'll just, relative dies, we'll just scrape all their social media content and recreate them in a digital form so that you can keep talking to them.
That is true that Arasaka Corp has specifically limited access to the relic in order to...
Your promise is a lie, an evil lie, motivated by greed and
Now that is rich.
Hey, excuse me?
False promises, greed, a lust for power. Why, it sounds an awful lot like a church to...
What? How dare you?
Do you not promise a life after death? Do you not charge funeral fees to a family in mourning? Maybe the Reverend is just afraid of some healthy competition, huh?
Competition? You believe everything in this world can be counted, measured, rationalized.
And wouldn't we be right? We can construct artificial brains, create new consciousness.
But I ask you why? What does that give us? Are we as a people on this earth any happier for it?
Good question, dude. Good question.
You claim that this relic gives eternal life, but all I see is an eternity of suffering. Rather than say goodbye, we haunt ourselves with their voices, their presence.
What do you folks think? Who holds the truth? Is it Ms. Lee or maybe Reverend Culver? That is up to you. Send Culver or Lee to 7892 to cast your vote and enter your name for a chance to win tickets to this year's playoff. Until next time, Night City. Toodles.
So, yeah.
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
That's just so
Paid to
you
get it
can't
fixed the
explore.
last two. Gotta be some kind of scam.
Gonna have a word with this super. Oh, yeah.
So, what? You embarrassed?
No, that ain't it.
What is it then?
Just later, all right? I got a clusterfuck on my hands right now.
So you are embarrassed?
Fucking gong piece of shit.
Yeah, she's gonna hit you, dude. And our apartment. Do some quick, You're ahead of us. Hurrah! There we go. No. There we go. Titanium layer platform boots. Don't need to look good alone. It's what you pair them with that matters. Reinforced baseball cap. Begging to get stained. Old M54 athletic shorts. Support your local news. Second conflict biker jacket. Don't wear this if you haven't listened to the album at least 50 times. Reinforced theme sporty tank top. For hot days in the street and in the weight room. Old camo shoulder straps. This may have seen real time in a war. And cut long sleeve. An excellent choice for those without taste or imagination. So yeah, the reason I wanted to play that that particular ad or that particular segment, like I said, that AI shit is going on now. And it's fucked up. New release brain dances. With Emo Rush, check out the latest word from the freshest BDs in the market. Foreign body. The body is everything. There is nothing else. It is you, but it is also just a tool for your mind to interact with the world. What would happen if this tool tried to live its own life? What if it tried to kill you? Though not a particularly original addition to the thriller genre, this brain dance featuring Luke Poller is still a solid experiential ride. The fear of disobedient implants has been around since pirates were walking around on peg legs. Well, maybe not that long. As a result, the trope has been pervasive in film, braindance, and urban legend alike. Still, Foreign Body borrows some of the genre's best elements, while still incorporating just enough new stuff to the mix to keep it interesting. After all, it's not every day you see the world from the perspective of a sentient arm. Maxwell's Rehab. Braindance season has been chock full of horror, but this one stands out from the rest. The always phenomenal Maxwell Ramirez is pushed to the brink of cyberpsychosis, so we can relive his return to normalcy. The title offers a tone of optimism, but don't let that fool you. You will relive Maxwell's slip into psychosis, the heartbreak of his wife, and the gradual reintegration into a world that is now far different from how he felt left it. This BD is a must relive of the season, but it's not for the faint of heart. Badlands Raid. At last, a BD for those looking for something a little lighter. Badlands Raid is a remake of the 2023 classic, which was an innovative tour de force of the time. For those of you unfamiliar, the plot revolves around an ordinary, boring guy who accidentally gets tangled up in a nomad ambush on a Zeta Tech convoy. I won't spoil it because, even though the main plot hasn't changed in 54 years, most people these days probably don't know the ending. What I will say is this. The remake's creators have introduced a few modern twists into the story that should make for a pleasant surprise to classics lovers and newbies alike. This also is a comic. Also, something you can find on Webtoon. Weapon stash, so you can store weapons here if you no longer need them. Oh yeah, I've got weapons already. Nice. This vest is pretty cool. Play by your own rules. Gwent t-shirt. Ah, yes. Gwent, of course, comes from The Witcher. It's a card game from The Witcher. Night City can be brutal. Gear up and stack the deck in your favor. So that's a Witcher thing. Wolf School jacket, because the world in 2077 could still use a monster hunter. Also pretty cool. I keep getting distracted. So before I get any further distracted, yeah, that bit about the relic and like preserving mind and everything. Also, this also is I think a Witcher reference. Yeah, AI companies are basically doing that, just, It is just, going through a person's social media history and things like that to build a personality. To allow people to keep talking. You can keep talking to your dead grandpa. You never have to say goodbye. You never have to move on. Death, you never have to acknowledge the fact that death is a thing that exists. It's gross. It is exceptionally gross. And I don't like it. Galaxy t-shirt. Dig it, actually. Dig this one. Wolf School t-shirt. When you have to choose between neo-kitsch and neo-militaristic, but can't make up your mind. Sorry for... What? These are guns I'm going to sell. Don't really care for the submachine guns. Keep this one. Sell. Now it's not that one. What do you think? So already got an iconic weapon. Charged shots fire 3 rounds at once. Each deals full damage. Not all good things must end. Charged shots that hit an enemy affected by burn are automatically replenished in the magazine. Which is pretty useful. Still significantly lower damage. That said, it does do higher damage if you... First of all, charge shots. Second of all, I was going to say, yeah. So it does do, the charge shots do allow you to do more damage each hit. Also, they do have armor penetration. And Black Unicorn. Crafted for perfect balance. Attack speed is not affected by stamina. As you collect iconic weapons, so like you saw like a couple of those had were listed as iconic weapons. As you collect iconic weapons, certain iconic weapons, they will be added to your wall here. Whenever they're in your stash, they'll be added to the wall. And then you can eventually fill out all of it near the end of the game. TV, I won't worry about that now. Smart frame, so if you have any photos in your gallery, if you've taken any photos, you can put them here. Emails, I'll look at another time. Over here, you can watch TV. Do that another time. Nice view of the city. That penthouse over there, it is actually part of one of the game's endings. So you're not actually supposed to be able to get over there. You can, with some very, very precise jumping in some very specific spots. It actually takes you out of bounds. It actually takes you like into an unfinished area of the game, like just not meant to go. And eventually you can get over there. There are actually some items over there, interestingly enough. It's interesting because, like, again, it's not supposed to be somewhere you can actually, like, explore. So it is very strange that they put things over there. I guess they just knew that people would get over there one way or the other. But anyway, fuck AI companies. And that whole idea of preserving memories of the dead so that you never have to say goodbye and all that shit. It's gross. It is so goddamn disgusting. I'm not entirely disagreeing with Ziggy saying the church is just afraid of competition, but drinks, drugs, heavy, hardcore, meals, girls, boys. And this is the one way you have of actually looking at yourself. Can't change your appearance if you feel like it. Kind of a cute little plushie there. No Life 3. So, that is a Half-Life reference. More to the point, a reference to the fact that Half-Life 3 has been in development for, roughly forever. And, at this point, is almost certainly never going to come out. Alright. So, that's enough for this one. I will try to keep these shorter than an hour, but like I said, because some of the missions can get a bit long and there's a lot of stuff to read through as well, so it can get pretty long. So these will probably get pretty long pretty routinely. But I'll try. Regardless, though. First combat mission, sort of. Kind of a tutorial mission. Just sort of introducing, some of the game's mechanics and getting you used to moving around and shit. And showing how shitty Night City is. How awful a world we live in. Something I will talk about pretty regularly. But for now, thank you for watching.